Hey!
My boys.
Yes, sir.
We're back once again.
Yes, sir.
Episode 5.
Number 5 already.
5
Yes,
already.
Yes, sir.
Man. And it's June.
June.
Quick.
Not June
Quick.
5th, but
It came quick, man.
Quick, didn't it?
Came real quick.
it ain't even hot yet.
I know
I
it.
looked at the.
Not
Yes.
Oh, on the roof it is, yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, I got in the car today. Went to go get my hair cut.
Oh.
Got the cut. Got back in the car. I'm like,
Yet. Got the windows
sweat it
wet.
up.
Yeah.
And you know that black magic does the work sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
But man, we're here with a special guest today.
Yes.
Man, sales guy, but does more than that.
Yes.
I'm gonna let him introduce himself. This is Mr. Steve Sessions. Everybody give it up for him.
Yep.
Hey, thanks.
Yes,
thanks,
sir.
Gentlemen,
So,
thanks for
tell us about a couple things that you do, what you like to get into.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, like I said, my name's Steve. I appreciate you having me out today. You know,
Absolutely.
I'm kind of I've been an all-around salesperson my entire life. You know, selling back in the day. Chris and I working True Green, selling lawn care. I mean, you want to learn how to be a good salesman? You
Go
door
to-
knock, sell lawn care.
Yeah, dude.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck.
You gotta close 100 people. Good luck.
It separates the men from the boys there.
It gets you that 100 no's, that's for sure. Yeah, but you know, I've been everywhere in the food industry. Currently, my wife and I, we own a real estate brokerage, and we've been working for the last 2 years to launch a new home services company called Home. So that's pretty exciting for me.
Awesome.
Man.
Okay.
Awesome.
Connecting homeowners to service providers. You know, it's that connection, that relationship that's so important for everybody.
Kind of like an Uber then.
But for the
homes.
homeowners,
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Uber for homeowners.
That'll be beneficial a lot.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
It's giving homeowners one call for all your needs. Not that we're a jack of all trades. We know a jack in every trade.
I like it. I like it.
You know,
I like it.
It's giving reassurance to a homeowner to both maintain your home, but a lot of preventative maintenance.
Yeah.
Especially in the roofing world.
Right.
Let me get a couple of our guys out once in a while just to check your roof.
For sure.
So we're not waiting for a complete disaster to happen. Or,
Yeah.
You know, so you didn't get a flood. You know, water.
Stay ahead of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome. So go back to like, as far as you and your wife, do you and your wife own the real estate? Okay.
Yeah, so Iconic Hills Real Estate, we're down in 5th and Central.
Iconic Hills.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, Iconic
Yes.
Hills, yeah.
I like it.
Down in Strawberry Hill, if you guys know where Slaps Barbecue is.
Yeah.
Slaps Barbecue. Boutique brokerage. We have
Yeah.
like 10 or 15 agents that work for us full time. Really focused on client focused, buying and selling and investing homes, and just give the best, kind of the best experience on that end.
Okay.
Not focused on hiring a bunch of agents. You know, we're focused on hiring quality agents.
Awesome.
You know, and giving quality service.
And to touch on that, so like when you're saying like you guys hire, so you guys aren't like, hey, do you have a pulse? You're hired.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
You know, it's about fitting kind of our mold that we want, that we think that we can make successful in the real estate world. It's about having the drive, more, you know, having the want and need,
Right.
you know, kind of thing. It's a lot of people have real estate licenses. We're not interested in.
Would you say everybody should have a real estate
No.
license that has them? I wouldn't think so.
You know, everybody should have a real estate license. Everybody should put their own roof on it.
Right.
It's,
Just put your own roof on.
yeah, that's it. You know, cousin Eddie can do it.
Yeah. So who got into that first? Was it you, your wife? or?
No, my wife Amber. She's been a realtor her entire adult life. So right out of high school, so she's done that for I don't know. I can't say her age on here, but X amount of years. You know, for a long time.
Yeah. And did you guys meet in high school?
Oh yeah, we went to school. We went to school together. We didn't date or nothing like that. We had our early lives separate. Then
You're right.
met back up, and now we're happier than ever.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So as far as like the app that you were talking about, as far as like the real estate or, you know, that world, you know, I kind of said, hey, it's kind of like an Uber for, you know, homeowners and stuff like that, in that world. Can you touch on that? What is there like a screening that you guys offer, or who's being screened, or how's that work?
The most important thing is we offer to both sides. We are offering to the service providers and the homeowner. So we screen both sides.
Okay.
So on the service provider side, we make sure you're a legit business. You're able to, how you handle yourself, how you handle your employees, how you handle your sales process, how your service is.
Yeah.
We screen all of that, make sure you have proper insurance, licenses where you're supposed to do your work. And by doing that, we can then ensure through our homeowners, like, hey, look, you need a roofer.
Right.
Here are 2 or 3 roofers that we guarantee.
Yeah.
Which one would you like to use?
For sure.
And then in the app, you can quote those quotes. You can schedule those quotes. You can send them to your employees. You can communicate via us, the home advisors, and the homeowner through text message, that kind of stuff.
Awesome.
And then we also collect payment in the app, so it makes a secure
Okay.
payment source, so that the homeowner can pay for it, and then once it's completed, you guys as a homeowner,
Yeah.
a home service provider would put a picture, say we're done. It would go to the homeowner.
Yeah.
And then they would say, "Oh yeah, it's perfect. I accept it."
Okay.
And then it's the rest of the money is charged, and then you guys as a vendor is paid in the driveway.
So it's not like an Angie's List or a home advisor. Okay, perfect.
We don't sell referrals. We don't,
Okay.
And we also don't allow to be a vendor. You have to be approved. So
Awesome.
it is really a kind of it'll be a prestigious place to be as a vendor in those services.
And it's funny you say that because I have, as a business owner, I have Angie's List or I have Home Advisor. They'll reach out to us all the time, and I've never said, "Yeah, let's sign up."
Yep.
Not that I feel more integrity, or I just feel we don't need that.
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys are kind of charging like an upfront fee, or like you have to be screened, or so basically you're saying the people that are on your list as far as the home service
Yep.
are pretty much like the saying that those are the people that you would have work on your home.
100%.
Okay.
And let me reiterate, it's free to be a vendor. It's free to be a homeowner.
Awesome.
You couldn't pay to be a roofing contractor.
Okay.
You had to pass our background checks, our stuff like that, and we allow you to be one. Okay. And then you would say that, in this area, this is my service area. So then when we get clients in those service areas that we do work for, then we would give it to you to quote.
Cool.
So that doesn't mean I'm charging you.
Right.
You don't, nobody pays for anything till work gets done. It's
Right.
Those just become acquisition costs anyways. A plumber, for instance, is going to pay X amount of dollars for marketing and hope to get X amount of clients.
For sure.
So we take all of that away from that plumber. We say, hey, Mr. Plumber, you are an awesome plumber. You are a horrible salesman.
Correct.
In a bad way.
Yeah.
Or you don't have the ability or time to connect to 500 clients.
Correct.
We have the ability and time to connect to 500 clients or 1,000 clients, whatever it may be, and you just do the plumbing. We will connect you to. You be a great plumber.
You do what you're good at.
We're a great salesman.
Correct.
And it makes the whole world go round.
Easily.
But more importantly, on the homeowner side, it allows them to have that single point of contact when they need to do maintenance work, when they need to do preventative maintenance work, when something breaks.
Yeah.
They call their home advisor. So
Awesome.
they have a trusted source of somebody to call, say, I need this, I need my yard mowed. It doesn't even matter what it is. Literally hundreds of services.
Right. That's awesome, man.
So when did you have that clicking moment? Like when was it? When were you thinking that was the decision you wanted to make?
Yeah, I think everybody realizes that a great business or a great service is provided when you see a need. Like you don't create something and then find a need.
Right.
Like through the real estate work we've done, every homeowner is calling us saying, I need a plumber.
I need this,
a
I need
painter.
that, yeah.
I need a painter. I need a
Yep.
whatever it may be. I need somebody to mow my grass.
Right.
It's and the problem is, if you put that on social media, you get everybody's cousin.
Right.
Everybody's tagging their cousin, their brother.
For sure.
You don't know if they're licensed, insured. You don't know what their reputation is.
Yeah.
You don't want their cousin to come do the work.
Right.
Because then you got to pay a bigger company to come fix it.
Absolutely. You got a tile guy putting a chimney up or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or a guy that has put in one door doing a roof.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense.
That's it. I watch a YouTube video.
No, yeah, I'm a YouTube hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Stick to your own trades.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. That's awesome, man. I think that would be huge. So how can people kind of go through the screening process, or how do you do?
Yeah. So on our website, excuse me. Mixed good, by the way.
Yeah, thanks.
So we're Home, HOHM.
Okay.
It's homeapp.com. You can sign up to be a homeowner or a vendor as well. Mm-hmm. And then once you sign up, then you have somebody reach out to you.
Awesome. Kind of like we did. Okay.
When made you
awesome.
throw that extra H in there? HOHM. How'd you think of that idea?
Well, so
I like it.
me and my partner. So I do have a partner in this. He is. I call him the web ninja. He's a coding software genius. He made me privy of, in the tech world, four letters is like the holy grail.
Correct.
Okay.
Right? So there's a reason why Uber is 4, Lyft is 4.
Right.
Everything is 4 letters. It don't matter what the letters are. So it was us looking for 4 letters that were available that would
Awesome.
mimic what a home is. Right?
Okay.
So the home, HOME, obviously is gone.
Right,
Way
right,
gone.
right. Gone.
And every version of that is way gone.
Right.
So, I mean, literally the last option we had was HOHM, and we.
I like it.
And we felt like it hit our brand, our image, what that we wanted to carry, very well.
I like
And
it.
obviously, the logo is the heart over the home. It's actually caring about
Yeah.
your home, because also in the real estate world, you get somebody that owned a home for 10 or 15 years that didn't do any preventative maintenance.
Right.
They didn't love their home, so when they call us, you say, "Hey, I want to sell my house."
I don't want to.
Sorry, Miss Homeowner, you haven't fixed the wood rot for 10 years. You haven't trimmed your bushes or your shrubs or your trees or that leak that was in your roof. You should have had that fixed.
Right.
Because you didn't love your home, now you lost your value that you thought you had in equity. You know, now
Makes
it's
sense.
gone. Now you got to either do all that work, or you have to sell it for less money.
Makes sense. I like that. I like
Okay.
that.
Oh yeah, and that orange goes really good with
It
it.
does.
It
does.
And my orange Jeep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Absolutely.
My orange watch.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all
I like it.
It's all
Oh,
about
yeah.
the orange.
So is that just like okay? So what if somebody in Connecticut wanted to get on this?
So right now we are launching in Kansas City.
Kansas City market.
Kansas
Okay.
City market, and we'll be Kansas City only for 6 months,
Okay.
and then we will start adding. Once we prove the process here, we will start adding multiple locations.
Okay. So there's like it's all tracked and like
Correct. Yeah.
Perfect.
So part of if somebody would request a service and they'd be, let's say, in Connecticut, for instance.
Yeah.
We would reach out to them and say, sorry, we're not in Connecticut yet, but we will do the work to find you a service provider for that service in Connecticut.
Awesome.
Then
Okay.
essentially we would just forward that referral off to whoever it would be in that area.
Awesome. So you guys, is it like is it a mobile app or is it?
It is a mobile app, 100%
Okay.
mobile. Couple different versions of the mobile app.
Uh-huh.
It is the homeowner side. It is us as home.
Yeah.
And as you guys as vendors.
Okay.
And then with you guys as vendors, you have one vendor app, and then all of your service providers, all of your installers, for instance, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
So when you quote something, you can send it to, let's just say, truck one,
Right.
and they can do the work and all that stuff.
So how do you know if like say the people that are on your app or people like us, say somebody in a different state later on, say they didn't really do good work or anything like that, how are you guys going to know that they're still eligible or to be even to qualify to be on your guys' app? Is there reviews both ways or one way? Or?
Yeah. You talking about like if we go to a different market?
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's just use Omaha, Nebraska, for instance. So Omaha, Nebraska, and Austin, Texas are going to be 2 and 3. Let's just use both of those, for instance. We will do the same kind of vetting as we would do for you guys. It would be looking up your reviews,
Okay.
calling past clients, talking to your sales and service staff, coming into your office.
Yeah.
Because we are very forward, as in there is a human attached to all of this.
Correct.
There is a home advisor both for the service provider and the homeowner. So it's not just a click and go app.
Yeah.
There are humans behind all of this.
Awesome.
And that's why we can't just be a nationwide, because we have to set up each market.
For sure.
Each market's going to have managers, that kind of stuff.
And is the Kansas City market, I mean, is it above or middle of the road, low? I mean, as far
so
as
the good thing about the Midwest is we have a little bit of everybody. So
Correct,
we have people
yeah.
from all over that have moved here, so you can kind of test the market, for instance. And of course, I call it home, so that
Yeah.
helps.
I love it. I love that.
Okay.
Home.
Love that, yeah.
HOHM with the heart. I love it.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's,
awesome.
Yeah, and it's been, I don't know, we've been working on this for 18 months or so now, so it's finally
That's
going live.
exciting,
Yeah.
man. That's exciting.
Yeah.
So what? Your wife is doing more of the realtor stuff.
She
and
is a
you're-
real estate broker. Yeah, that's she here in Kansas City, and I mean I'm a realtor as well, but she is the
whole-
woman
yeah.
of that.
and she does very good at it.
Yeah, she's been doing very good. She's doing it all her life, so it's all she knows.
She loves it.
Loves everything.
And somebody like that, you could tell takes pride in
Yeah.
yeah. Because I remember when we worked together, 15 years ago, I think she was the realtor. Somebody that's been doing it that long. It's and somebody that takes that much pride in what they do it says a lot. From what I can see, it's a marathon to her, not a race.
It's, a transaction is a long time in the real estate world. 30 to 60 to 90 days, and sometimes you work with a client for a year trying to find a house for them, and you're not just on the real estate side. You're not just a real estate agent. You're their everything. You know, it's the oh,
It's
crap,
not
what
a
do I
one
do?
and done,
Yeah,
just-
no, yeah. And seeing those needs and being attached to those homeowners is kind of what has developed all of this. About, you know, even like on the real estate side, home warranties are a big thing.
Yeah.
The problem is that W word, the warranty word, in I don't care if your car or your house, has a very bad stigma.
Right.
We are kind of reinventing home warranties.
Okay.
And part of that is to be preventative maintenance.
Absolutely. Stay ahead of it.
We don't want to charge you $40 a month and hope that nothing goes wrong and
Right.
fix it when it breaks.
Right.
We say for, let's say, $140 a month, we're going to make sure that nothing breaks.
For sure.
We're going to give you that peace of mind that we're going to, in the spring, you're going to check your AC. In the fall, you're going to check your
Yeah.
furnace. We're going to check your plumbing every year. You're going to get your house washed to stop mold.
Awesome.
You're going to soft wash in your roof.
Yeah,
You stop all that stuff.
Do all that.
That's all your world, that kind of stuff.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And I don't think I've seen or heard of an app out there or a service out there that does that.
There are a lot. There not a lot. There are a handful of services across the country. There's only one or two that are actually app based, but they are only for service providers. So they're only for like a heating, cooling, plumbing, and they sell home warranties.
Which that
It's gonna
stigma.
$50 a
Yeah.
month is going to get you $50 a month and an X amount of dollar, you know, copay.
Yeah.
And they're going to try to. Let's be honest. They're going to try not to pay.
Correct.
You know, and not talking bad about anybody or anybody business model, but they're going to try. Their goal is not to pay.
Right.
Our insurance on our roof. When you guys meet the insurance agent, his goal,
Right,
regardless of what
absolutely.
anybody says, is
Yeah.
not to pay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Training day number one.
Yeah.
Convince them not to pay.
Yeah, we're not buying it. Oh.
And that's what we don't want. We want to be there when the need arises of something. You know, if you, obviously you got to pay for it, you got to pay for it. That's part of what happens.
Yeah, it is what it is.
But we'll get the job done.
Right.
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 What do you think the biggest obstacle is going to be with that?
Just man hours, really.
Yeah.
It's just getting enough, get in front of enough
Yeah.
customers.
Okay.
You know, it's.
That's pretty much going to tell you right there.
Yeah.
You know, get in front of enough, and you're going to work out the kinks or, you know, whatever.
Yeah. And it has a bunch of fingers that go in different directions for different services that will help that.
Right.
You know, it's from if you own 2 or 3 rental houses, you can add 2 or 3 rental houses to your account.
Yeah.
So if your tenants, they say they got a plumbing leak, they can request it inside the app, and it goes to you for either you go fix it or you send it to us we need to fix it. And if you want to charge rent, for instance, it's free to charge rent.
Really?
You put in your $1,000 a month, and every month it charges a credit card $1,000 and gives you the money.
Awesome. Okay.
Oh.
Property management kind of reinvented as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people there's a lot of people that have multiple rental houses that never used to have rental houses.
For sure.
And at 2 or 3 rental houses, it becomes a lot of work, and you don't really want to pay a property manager.
And Airbnbs and all that.
Yeah. So now you can essentially this can be your property management, and not have
That's
to
awesome.
work, and you're not paying for it until you need to use it. For
Absolutely.
That's
That's awesome.
Until you need something, then you pay for it.
Whew.
That's incredible. I like
Yeah.
that. I like that.
Oh, you got something going for sure.
Yeah.
And you mentioned your wife, so let's go ahead and get into that. Let's talk about family, man. I know you're a family
I
man.
love my family.
So you got kids or?
Yeah, I got 3 kids. I was blessed with 2 bonus kids, and we got a 14, a 9, and a 3-year-old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 1 boy and 2 girls.
Hands are full.
That's it. I like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of keep that busy hands. Don't get you
Yeah.
in trouble.
So you said something about the food thing earlier. Do you not do the food stuff
No,
anymore?
man. You know, for
I remember that, man. I loved it.
For most of my life, so for like 15 years, I owned and operated a multitude of food companies,
Right.
from production to retail to restaurants to mobile food.
You've been doing entrepreneur stuff your whole life.
Yeah.
Seems like.
I think I'm just afraid to work for somebody.
Right? I am. No, yeah.
You know, I think
Yeah.
it's a real. Like, there was a time that I kind of thought maybe I should go get a job, right?
Right.
I'm thinking, I don't know that I can work for. Like,
Right.
What am I supposed to do? Clock
You
in
want-
for 9 to 5?
Yeah,
it's
like
weird. Like,
it's super weird.
yeah, you know, it's so. I don't think I was bred for that stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And it takes a little bit, you know, and the way you said it, yeah, you know, I used to be the same way. I'd go clock in and I'd make some company or some owner
Yeah.
that I've never met just a stupid amount of money,
Yeah.
and then I'm clocking out at 5 and they don't even know my name.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't really take offense to it until it started to click, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not meant for this.
Yeah.
Because just because it's 5, you know what? My father told me the day you look at the clock to see when your weekend starts or see
Yeah.
what time you're off, you're in the wrong job.
That's
You're
it.
in the wrong industry or
it.
whatever. And I really believe that. You know, I I don't ever look to see what time it is unless I have an appointment. You know, if it's 7, 8 o'clock, more than likely I'm working with a homeowner, I'm working on paperwork, or, you know, trying to do something with somebody else. And once you get into that, it's more of a gratification for me, you know, knowing that I helped them, or I made it clearer to them. I helped them understand the process, instead of just a transactional sale.
That's it.
You know?
Yeah.
And once you get into that field, you know, then you start getting referrals, and then you start kind of, I mean, if somebody says my name, they're like, oh yeah, the roofer, or yeah, the roofing company. Yeah, that's what I'm known as, which is good. And not a lot of people have the set to go out on their own, or the set of balls to say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna go do this on my own and make my own name, money, logo, my own brand, and just do it from the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
And as with owning any businesses, you go through trials and tribulations, you go through ups and downs.
Yeah.
Was there ever a time where you failed pretty hard and it changed you in a different way?
Yeah, you know, to be honest, I think I look back at like the first 10 years of working for myself. I feel like that I did what a lot of people did, was try to do it all myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, no matter what aspect.
It's draining.
So then it makes you feel like you're always busy.
Yeah.
So I always created a job for myself. Never was a business owner.
Right.
I never was on the top. I was always in the mix.
Yeah.
And you can't be in the mix. Like somebody's got to be running this. We all can't be rolling this. Boat.
Yeah.
You know, it just don't work.
It don't work.
Well, somebody's got to watch where we're going, like up ahead.
Where are we going? Yeah, watch out for that.
And definitely with this home services is something I made sure that we were going to build a real team of people.
Awesome.
Here's what you're really good at. You're really good at. Here's what I'm really good at. I'm really good at. And when we need things, we are not going to do them. We're going to find the right people to do them. You owe it to yourself as a business owner, but you also owe it to your clients.
Absolutely.
And the people that are working for you. Even you owe it to your employees to say, I'm leading this thing, and I'm going to put the right people in the right jobs, so we all can be successful.
Right.
You know, when you got salespeople, for instance, they rely 100% on you as the business owner to put them in a place of success.
Correct.
And if we don't do that, like, if we're out there selling with them, like, well, I'm competing with you and I'm not helping you.
Not helping.
It doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Do you ever miss kind of getting out there and getting down? I mean, you said you used to try and do it all yourself. I mean,
I love sales and marketing. Sales and marketing is that's my passion.
Awesome.
So I don't like any of the other stuff. You know,
Right.
I'm a really bad bean counter.
Yeah.
I count money, but I don't like to do accounting.
Yeah,
You know,
no doubt.
It's something I've tried and failed many a times. It's just not my mentality. I don't know how to do it. I know how to do it, but I don't know how to force myself to do it.
No, yeah.
And my dad growing up said, don't ever do something that somebody does for a living.
Makes sense.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, yeah.
That's it.
Let them do that.
There's somebody that does it for a living. Let them do it.
Let them do that. Absolutely.
They're gonna do it a whole lot cheaper than you can do it for.
Yeah, and a lot better.
The Pinterest model, right?
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Your wife says, "Oh, look at this on Pinterest. We could buy it for $50." Well, you can make it. Well, yeah, I can make it for $500.
Right.
So let's buy it for $50.
Let's buy it for $50 and get it done right the first time.
Exactly.
And also, I like to ask a lot of the business owners and things like that. I like to ask this question just because I like to see how people manage things. Do you ever feel as if, okay, so you started your own thing, and you're working on your time. Do you ever feel that you have a hard time of balancing, work with, life and your own leisure time and things like that?
So yeah, that's funny you asked that question. So up until a year ago, I'd say no. Never, it all mixed together, right?
Mm-hmm.
You work 16, 17 hours a day sometimes.
Right.
When you have kids, it changes that a little bit. I'm like, no, actually, I don't need to do this. I prefer to do this.
Right. Yeah.
But about a year, about when we started this, when we started home, about maybe a year and a half ago, I watched a TED, a speech.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember who it was, but the guy said, I'll never forget this. He said, imagine you went to the doctor today. He said you got 7 days to live. Now I want you to write down your 5 regrets.
Yeah.
So you write down your 5 regrets. And then he says, now understand you don't have 7 days to live, but you better go chase those 5 regrets.
Absolutely.
And it's that stuff. It's like, yeah, you're right. I'm not doing that no more.
Right.
Wow.
I'm going to find a way not to spend all of my life working. Like, why we want to work for 50? The average person working for 50 weeks a year to take 2 weeks vacation.
Right.
You throwing all your life away. We don't come back.
Right.
That's it. Once it's over, we don't come back. And that's, you know, when you think about what regret, no matter what stage, if you're young in your 20s, if you're in your 30s or 40s or whatever, you think about those regrets. As you get older, you just get that many more chances not being here again.
For sure.
Right.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
It is.
Damn.
It's crazy.
And it's about taking the chances of life. You know what?
Yeah.
You know, people say, "What if it doesn't work?" I say, "What if it?
What if it does?
What if it works better than you thought?
Yeah.
Right.
What if the result is better than you even imagined?
For sure.
Why are we focused on the negative?
Right.
We should be wondering, like, if I jump in the water, what if it feels better than I even thought it did?
Yeah. It makes sense.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense, and it's. I'm glad you kind of said that, because I mean, any business owners or future business owners that are watching this, you can't go into thinking, what if it doesn't, or, you know, all the what ifs are always going to be there.
Yeah.
You know, just get in there and do it. I mean, and if you have a clear mind and an open mind, you know, kind of like going to court, expect the worst, hope for the best.
Yeah.
You know, it's gonna. You know, when my wife and I started AKC Pros, there was a lot of what ifs, but we focus more on ahead of us, you know. And once you're in it, you're in it. Once you find something that you're truly passionate about, I mean, you live it, you breathe it, you walk it, you are it. And I think that's huge for people that are kind of like, oh, maybe I should leave this company and maybe start my own. Do it.
Yeah,
I mean, just
exactly,
do it.
exactly.
What's the worst that's going to happen?
You have to go back and get another job.
Yeah, what's the worst that's going to happen?
Yeah.
You can always go back and get a job.
You know, we've put such a stigma on quitting a job to go find a new job. Like, why not? Like,
Why not?
If you're not happy where you're at, like,
Yeah.
go home. Like,
Go.
That's it. Go find
See
something
ya.
else. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we tell people all the time, listen, the guys that work for us, if you want to go try and start your own company, I promise you, I would 100% support you. And if it doesn't work out, which I hope the best for everybody,
Yeah.
I would come on back, man. At least you had the balls to go try, you know, and not be ashamed of it. And there's a lot of people out there that are so afraid to jump into it, when really they shouldn't be. You know, just jump into it with somebody you know, somebody you trust, and give it everything you got. And like we were saying, what's the worst that's going to happen
Yeah.
to it?
I heard somebody say, I don't know who it was. I can't give it a little bit of credit, but somebody said, if you have a plan B, that means you're not 100% on plan A.
A.
So if you got plan B, you're expecting to fail.
You're expecting to
Right.
fail.
Like, that's it. There should be a plan B. Plan A, if it fails, then you better figure out what you're going to do.
Right.
But if you're already planning on plan B and C, like backup plans, like, that's it. It doesn't matter if you're in a relationship, you're talking about you're my plan B, my backup plan,
Right.
or your business or whatever it may be. If you got plan B, that's it.
Right. Makes sense. That makes sense. Huh. I like how you put that.
Oh yeah.
You have a plan B, it's almost like you're anticipating to
That's
fail.
it. Who wants to fail? I don't want to fail. It
Right.
might happen, but I'm saying that it's not going to happen. So
Right.
it's like-
I like that. I like that.
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Oh, man.
Are you ready for your question? What do you got?
So we got a new guest here. Actually, we got a new host.
New host.
Got a new host.
Man in charge. We're about to let Mr. Bryce take over the mic. Matter of fact, go ahead, tell him your full name. Tell him what's going down in here.
Bryson Ward.
He's confident.
And we got some would you rather questions. We switched them up this week. This week we let Mr. Bryson tell us the questions. So
Tell me when you guys are ready.
We're ready.
We're ready.
Alright, would you rather be immortal or die right now?
Well, immortal?
I'd probably say immortal.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
Order, yeah, I'd rather live.
Okay. Alright. Would you rather never watch social media again or never watch a show again?
Social media gone.
So, yeah.
That's it. Social media gone.
Alright.
The only time I really use social media really is for marketing. That's
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nobody's negativity.
No, and there's a lot.
Would you rather have your hands cut off or your feet cut off?
Ooh.
You gotta take my feet.
I'm a.
Yeah, you got to take my feet. I like
my
my
feet.
phalanges, man. I
Yeah,
like my
you need.
feet.
Yeah.
Alright, hold on, let me find another one.
I could use a wheelchair.
Yeah, that's, I can put fake
You know?
shoes on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Would you, wait. Would you rather never drink water for a day or never eat food for a day?
Water.
I think the water.
I could eat. Yeah, I need to eat.
I like food, as you can see.
Gotta eat.
Alright. Would you rather forget your password every week or forget your name every time you meet someone new?
I forget my password every week anyway.
I forget mine every day. There's so many passwords.
I just keep putting them in so it either kicks me out or
Yeah,
I
it's
find the right
like
one.
for sure. That's it. Got it.
Alright. Would you rather have telekinesis or teleport?
I'd rather teleport.
Yeah, that's what I would
Teleport.
choose.
It will save you a lot of money.
Teleport. Yeah, flights are expensive now. Man.
Right.
Hold on. If I can find the
Or if there was an emergency, you could just get there.
Bow.
Oh, my leg fell off.
Would you rather? All right. Would you? I can't. Wait, hold on.
You got it.
Oh, would you rather for it to be night all day or day all, or day for a day?
Man, that's hard.
That is hard.
I would say day all
I'd say
day.
day.
Except I used to go to Alaska all the time with my grandpa in August. And in August in Alaska, it's never dark. And it's so weird to have it
I'm
always night,
sure.
always daytime.
I'm sure.
But I hate the dark, so I'll take daytime.
Yeah, I'd take the day.
So would you? So sleeping? How would you do that?
You got the blackout shades, man. Yeah, so like in
So you just look at the time and you're like, it's about time
in
to bed.
August in Alaska, the sun never. So it just goes around in a circle. It never goes up or down.
Yeah.
So it's always light outside. So like 1 in the morning, it's like outside right now.
That's crazy.
But then the opposite, you know, in the
Yeah, it's
the
always
wintertime,
dark.
It's always dark.
Always.
So you just go off the time? You just like, or just go off how your body is?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I feel like I'd be taking naps. Never
Or
a
be
full
wide
night's
awake
rest.
the entire day.
All the
Yeah.
time you're just up.
All right. Would you rather? Wait, hold on. Would you rather never feel again or never taste again?
Taste.
I would. Well, I don't know. I'd rather.
Never taste. I feel like feel is how we do everything.
Yeah, we have to feel love, feel physically.
You talking about like feel like touch, right? Like
Yeah,
hot.
touch.
Yeah.
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 All right. Hold on.
Don't know when you're grabbing something.
Right.
All right. Would you rather every time you speak, a day gets taken away, or every time you text someone, you get a paper cut?
Oh, I'll get
text.
rid of text.
Yeah, we'll get rid of
Because
the
a
text. I want to.
Speaking.
That's all I had, technically.
That's good. That's
great.
good questions.
That's great.
Those are good
Think about things
questions.
I shouldn't be thinking about.
All right. I'm done here, so bye.
Bye.
My God.
Peace out.
My God.
We're trying to get on it.
Yeah.
We appreciate you for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks, gentlemen. I
Had
appreciate
some
it.
great talks.
Hopefully, we can come back in a couple weeks when we launch.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great. We'd
Yeah.
love that.
And we'll put some graphics up. You know.
Yes,
some,
sir.
Some links and that kind of stuff.
We'll have that thing spin through right now.
That's it.
Yes, sir. Well, it's good talking to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you, gentlemen.
Everybody,
Yes, sir.
go ahead and tap in with my guy as well, and we'll get back to you. This is episode 5 of Shop Talk, CEOs in the Metro, and we're out of here.
Peace.